Ground beef and pork blended with a sauté of vegetables, flavored with Weekend at the Cottage barbecue sauce. Taking a beloved classic recipe from simple to amazing. Let's make our meatloaf with barbecue sauce recipe. This is our new favorite way of preparing a main course recipe that everyone knows and loves. But we're gonna take a homemade meatloaf recipe and add loads and loads of flavor by using our signature Weekend at the Cottage barbecue sauce. Here's how we make it. Start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees. Place a medium-sized skillet on stovetop, moderate heat. Now toss in 2 tablespoons of butter. When the butter melts, we're gonna add a bunch of veggies that have all been chopped, like half a white onion, 3 green onions, 2 ribs of celery, a carrot that's been peeled then chopped, 3 garlic cloves, and 1 tablespoon of dried oregano. This combination of aromatics is called a mirepoix. And we're gonna saute these veggies and herbs for about 5 minutes, tossing them about occasionally. Next, and here comes the good part, grab a bottle of Weekend at the Cottage barbecue sauce. Hello, gorgeous. Ugh. Give it a quick shake, then pour off 1/3 cup. It is so wonderful, tangy with a hint of sweetness and just the right amount of heat. It's gonna elevate the flavor of this dish considerably. Watch this. Into a large mixing bowl, 2 pounds of ground chuck plus 1 pound ground pork. Add the cooled veggie mix along with 3/4 cup of breadcrumbs, 2 teaspoons Worcestershire sauce, 1/4 cup of freshly chopped parsley, 2 eggs at room temperature. Let's season with 2 teaspoons of kosher salt and 1.5 teaspoons of black pepper. And I saved the best for last. Add that 1/3 cup of Weekend at the Cottage barbecue sauce. Now, although I'm using our barbecue sauce today to flavor boost a recipe, I want to encourage you to visit weekendатthecottage.com. We have lots of great ideas on what to do with this sauce. Like the way we're basting, brushing, or using it as a condiment with a delicious sandwich, or using it as a steak sauce. Again, head to weekendатthecottage.com to order our sauce online, or check out our handy store locator to find a store selling Weekend at the Cottage products near you. Now let's get back to this recipe. Hands are washed, they go into the bowl, and we're gonna mix everything up thoroughly. Make sure you scrape down to the bottom of the bowl, turn, smush, until the meat mixture is completely combined. We're gonna transfer the mixture over to a 9x13 oven-safe glass casserole dish, and we're gonna shape it into a loaf. Now, remember how they used to coat the top of a meatloaf with a tomatoey glaze? Well, here's the update. Where we take a small bowl, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste and the same quantity as last time, 1/3 cup of Weekend at the Cottage barbecue sauce, stir to combine. Then we're gonna brush the top and sides of the meatloaf. We want you to be artistic, but also be generous. And just trust us, this is going to be so delicious. Transfer to the oven, we're gonna bake for 60 to 70 minutes. We're looking for an insta-read on a thermometer of 62 degrees Celsius or 155 Fahrenheit when it's done. Give the meatloaf maybe 10 minutes to sit after it comes out of the oven, but then we're doing slices. Notice how it holds together perfectly, yet it's still so juicy and moist and tender. We're gonna serve our sauce on the side so guests can add a drizzle onto each slice. So gosh darn good. Full recipe is up at weekendатthecottage.com. When you're visiting our website, please subscribe to it. Look for this video and tons more on our dedicated YouTube channel. You can subscribe to it as well. And then when a meatloaf recipe looks and tastes this delicious, take a picture of it and post it using hashtag weekendатthecottage on your favorite socials like Pinterest, the Gram, and Facebook. Meatloaf made with our barbecue sauce. What did I say? Simple to amazing? This meatloaf sure is. Delish.